greetings, hello, and welcome back. I'm ImperialJedi. We managed to sneak in just one more in here. I kind of thought that, the town, it felt a little bit incomplete without some industry. So a little bit more building, we'll throw in some industry, and it's actually a rainy day. Kind of like that. It's a nice rain ASMR right now. But yeah, so the city definitely needs a smidge more expansion to it. Managed to fix the trains, which is good. But yeah, just a little bit of industry. So we could maybe do, let me just switch this over. Yeah, we could maybe do a bit of farming, just so we can kind of cover all bases here. So some farming in that zone. And we have the extra landscaping tools mod on, so we can actually make our own farmland, which will be pretty convenient. Right now, this is just a visual representation. Although maybe there is a little bit of farming in here. I see just discoloration. Anyway, so farming will go in this part here. And I would like to do some forestry over here. And I'm hoping actually to sneak in a rail yard, a little bit of a cargo interchange. And I don't know if we'll get them to work or not, but I'm going to put them down just for the visual sake. I do want to put in some Industries DLC buildings. So 1 or 2 factories, some of the yards to go with them, and yeah, we'll see what we can kind of get. All right, so where do we begin? So I thought instead of redoing this interchange, maybe we could make it feel like there's a little bit of organic growth to this. And so what ended up happening is we needed more access, and this got turned into a little traffic light. And this way we can get a little national road into our new to be built industrial zone. Okay, nothing too crazy here. We'll just kind of follow alongside. And this could have been like an air quote, maybe like the original highway. And then at some point we switched over to this. And then that'll just meet up right here. Oops. And we'll just redo that power. And then I think we're going to just do a little one-way rail network over here. And it's not going to be too crazy because we don't have too many assets on, right? Or really no assets, actually. But I would like to make a little, rail yard. So in order to do that, let's get a road going in. Spread that out ever so slightly. And then, what are we looking like size-wise here? So we could have it where the trucks and vehicles come in and then head back down to the highway that way for some quick turnarounds. So we'll sneak this over. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes the game has a bit of a sense of humor when it comes to the nodes. Try that different way. There you go. Traffic light, traffic light, traffic light. Okay. And then we'll do inbound traffic has, no, another traffic light. That's a little stop sign network, but that's okay. So over here, we'll do our cargo train for forcing the vehicles to come in and then turn left. Excellent. And then the train itself is going to be just, a one-way loop. So we'll come in the rail that's pretty close to this. And that way, too, just kind of go into the, the origin story. If this was like a stagecoach road, would have made sense to have it close to the railroad. Okay, so then that breaks into a one-way network. Nice. And it's a pretty simple way to get a rail yard going. Kind of force the trains to go the way you want. So we'll do this, and my terrain is a little bit low. Bring that up. And then just sneak on in over here again. There we go. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll see trains come in, make their little loop, and I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 buildings in here. I don't think we're going to get the world of train traffic, so I think we're okay to have a couple level crossings. And I just feel like, level crossings, they just feel very realistic. In the city proper, you might have some underpasses, bridges, that kind of stuff. Let me just change this over. I love the commercials, don't get me wrong. I just hate yelling over them, Yeah, I think level crossing just kind of makes sense out in the boonies. A little bit of traffic lights. Cool. And then, it's a pretty simple system here. So this can go eventually into like a dirt road. Where's my dirt roads? That just sneaks on over. Okay, cool. And this can go to something when we get the save file again. We'll figure out what that's going to be. And then, yeah, just over here, I'd like to put in some factories, a little bit of a storage area. Okay, so we're going to click on our Industries DLC buildings. And I don't know. Oh, actually, okay, cool. Never mind. We have unlock all. I forgot. So what are we going to build? Like, what's our manufacturing going to be? Clothing is plausible. I see us doing, yeah, lemonade is pretty simple. That's a nice looking building, too. How quaint, eh? Very quaint. What does your city export? It exports lemonade. So I'll need anarchy for this. But we could just put this down. Nice looking building, right? And we'll have to go ahead and fill the requirements a little bit later. I don't know if we have metal, but we can definitely do the other stuff really, really quickly. And by quickly, I mean not quickly. This takes time to do, actually. And maybe we can have a little bakery over here, too. Where is that one? There it is, bakery. Yeah, that's going to be nice over here as well. Kind of double up on the food products, right? Okay, now for these to work, we're going to have storage for the goods that they need to produce the factory goods. So these guys need crops and glass. So we'll need to have storage for both of those right now. What is this building? Waste disposal unit. Oh, you know what this is? This is probably the from the Japanese content creator pack. This might be a little bit big. Killer vibes, actually. I love that. But it might be, yeah, just a little bit big for what we're actually going for here. Let me sneak it in over here in this part. You know, let's roll with it. Let's do it. And then we can put the warehouses over here. And that'll look nice size-wise. So we'll do a medium warehouse right next to it. And then a large warehouse. Just so it feels like it all kind of belongs. Yeah, that's crazy. So this one right here is going to be, I think, the commercial zones, like the stuff we actually make. So yellow industry can store goods right here. And this one is going to be glass. And then we'll need some food products for both these guys. So crops, flour, animal. And these guys just need crops. Okay. A little bit too big. That's much, much, much better. Actually, no, I did like it over on that side. So this can be animal products. And then probably same thing, probably animal products. Or no, metals. And then we'll need one small area just to hold onto the unique factory goods. So we can do one more drop-off point over here. So that way, anything that gets made in the factories, we can have them just kind of hang out until we export it. So unique factory goods. Cool. Nice little chain over here. And yeah, it'll just be a matter of getting the right inputs. So this will just be kind of visual, but when we get it working, this will be fantastic. Okay, good little start. Yeah, since we're over here, let's just whip up a really quick forestry district as well. And these ones we can luckily overlap with each other. And forestry is pretty simple. If you don't happen to have any trees down, you can just plant them. Easy peasy. Oh, cozy. Oh my goodness, the game just knows this too well, doesn't it? Alright, so it'd be nice to have a bit more access coming in with a slight paved road setup. And this sneaks on over. And this kind of like, you know, it just helps sell that that organic city growth process right here. Like, we didn't build all this ahead of time. We just built the bare bones, right? And now we're just kind of filling in the pieces as per needed. And it helps, yeah, just kind of tie it together, I think, rather nicely. Let's do one more dirt road, just kind of sneaking off this part. That's cool. Okay, so let's put in a main building. And I feel like I'm a little bit rushed here, but there's just so much I want to do, and I just know that time's going to get away from us so fast here. Okay, so forestry main building. Put that on the paved road. That's nice right there. And what we'll do is we'll blend this into the hill a bit better. So up our brush size, push this over, smooth that a little bit, and just throw in some more trees. There we go. And bring in some power. And I might maybe throw in, I don't know if geothermal fits the mood. Got one right there. Yeah, see how that looks. Let me park it there, and we'll see how it feels in a few minutes. I think I'm okay with it, though. And I wouldn't mind just a little bit more of that paved. Oops. Yeah, just like that. Okay, cool. And fill in some tree density. Alright, so we do have all the buildings already unlocked, but I'm going to act as if we only have maybe like level 1 or just barely unlocked level 2. So I think I'm going to worry about connecting the dots properly with the supply chains a little bit later on, but for the moment, let's get the visual part of this in. And some minimal function out of the whole thing, too. Yeah, maintenance building, that looks nice. Got to be inside the industrial area, though. Maybe the maintenance building can go a bit closer to the bus garage. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Put that right there. Nice transition too. That's good. And then this can be some of the barracks over here. Get some extra worker bees in. And we'll throw another one of these down over here. And then let's do, actually, let's go for large fields. Why the heck not? A couple of those plan boys next to each other. It's nice. Oh, they're greenhouses too. Actually, I like that. Yeah, keep it like that. That's cool. And we'll do some open air ones too next to it. So I want some fields. Perfect. Straighten those out if we can. Oh, that's grand. And we'll need, I think just maybe like 1 or 2 more of these skinny ones in here. Okay, now we'll have some buildings that actually cut up the wood and store it and do that kind of stuff. So a sawmill. And we'll have a biomass pellet plant. Just change how the power line goes through here. And I think we need just some yards to store the logs now. Oh, and of course the sawdust too. So one of those over here. One of those over here. And I don't think it needs to be inside the factory. I think we can place one of these guys near the, yeah, we can, nice. Just want to get a little dumping ground near the train station too. And even if we don't end up using it, I'm going to put down, I think, one more of these storage areas here. Little warehouse dudes. And this one can be some planned timber right here. And if we play our cards right, we can actually overlap a couple districts in this bit. So we'll do a double zone like that. And this one I can specialize to be forestry industry. My industrial stuff. And that way we can zone some yellow industry on top. A little bit of variety, some more jobs too. Okay, bring some more wood, or some more water to our woods. Sometimes words, you know, they just don't work. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I think we need to smooth out some of the terrain in this bit. Made the rail a little bit sunken by accident. And so yeah, I think we'll come back and maybe put in some more buildings in here once we get a bit more of the Industries DLC talking to each other. For the moment, we'll fill this bit in. Don't want too many trees near the solar plant. I'll try and cover a bit of the outskirts of this bit. Okay, now this is gonna be the tricky part, doing farming. In my mind, farming, it just seems so simple to do, but whenever I end up putting them on paper, it sometimes just looks really ugly. So hopefully that's not the case today, but you never know. Part of this may have to be redone. So we'll just kind of follow the same shape and contour of the field here. And if there isn't already fertile soil below, we'll just make it. Well, maybe we'll mix that up too. Yeah, I think that's okay like that. And let's do a quick little way in, just so trucks can get in a little bit more smoothly. That's not too shabby. The hill's a little bit too steep though, but I think we can remedy that, right? Trying to make it easier for our truck friends. And then I think we're gonna have this go across. Just so it's not a perfect straight line. Okay, so that can be, you know, a fairly convincing farm field area, maybe. Maybe not. And, okay, what are we doing for this? No, I think, like, if I were to say I need practice on anything, it would be maybe making more farms. So I'm not trying to be hard on myself here. Oh, it's not even farmland at all, eh? That's okay. It was a lie the whole time. And then for us to be able to do that, we just need this. Beauty. Okay, so Mill Center Farms. And let's get started. So a main building on the main farm. A maintenance building along with it. That's nice. Medium crop field there. Medium fruit field. That's nice to go along with it. And just some large fields now. Large animal pasture. Nice. Large crop field. Perfect. That's not so bad. And then we'll change the types that these are. So from overhead, it makes a little bit more sense, I think. Let's put a bit of a curve through here. And then just like the other spot, we can do an overlapping district here. So I'm gonna just cut out part of this. And we'll just replace that. And now this way we can do, just like with the forestry, we'll put in some farming, specialize it, and just get a bit of variety in here, which is cool. And this is just the regular farming that's not part of the Industries DLC. Maybe I want to expand that a bit further. Cool. And then just a little bit of plumbing so our farms don't go dry. Don't know why I'm singing that. Okay. Put on 3-speed here. Now I want to see if we can get almost all of this stuff production-wise going. So a flour mill. These do make a little bit of pollution. Put them on the outskirts. Okay, so a flour mill. A cattle shed. Should be a milking parlor, yeah. Slaughterhouse. Maybe the slaughterhouse can go down here. Oh, it needs to be in the industrial area. Okay, never mind. Never mind that thought. Down here is fine. These are the ones that can be pretty much anywhere. So part of this is going to be visual. Part of it will, of course, be functional too, though. So I'll put some of this over by the train station so we can store some goods over here. Couple silos. And then we'll throw these also near the production area here. Cool. Actually looking really nice, doesn't it? Let's be surprised at how great this game looks, just when you're throwing some assets together like this. Okay, so forestry looks good. Industries DLC, it's actually happening right here. We got people dropping off and everything. And then can we get some trains going? So let's get a cargo link happening to the main line. And then we'll just slightly expand the city. This is actually not all that bad either, just for a really simple farming start. I don't know, I'm just not really confident in my farming. Like where I live, or like, we're not going to be living here long. But yeah, where I live is just pretty much a big town. Big old city. So I'm kind of used to that, you know. But I've been challenging myself a little bit more lately to do smaller projects. And just to be a little bit more like vanilla. Definitely there's so much stuff from the workshop, but it's nice to just kind of, yeah, see what's in the box. And if you're a new player, it's nice to kind of understand that struggle too. I feel like, you know, when I stream and that kind of stuff, I have a lot of questions come in, and the chat will sometimes be like, oh, use these mods. And I'm like, well, you know, if you're new to the game, you might not really be ready for mods yet, right? Yeah, that is not bad at all. Actually, I really like that. Okay. Let's get the cargo rolling. And I think, you know, if everything goes to plan, what we can do is in different parts of the map, we can set up other cargo stations, and we should have the regions, our little you know, micro cities here, talk to each other with cargo trains instead of just flooding the highways with trucks. And so yeah, with cargo, you don't actually have to even connect it to the region. You can just do an internal cargo loop. Trucks, as long as they feel like it's the faster way, will drive to a cargo train station. You can have an internal cargo line, so the train stations just kind of talk to each other, not the region. And then once enough goods make their way to the station, a train gets spawned. And then away she goes. And who doesn't like trains, right? Like, holy smokes. Beauty. And that's not too bad over here, right? And stuff we can do is just little itty bits of realism. Oh, did not mean to do that. So we'll add an extra lane just for the turning right here. Same with this bit, actually. And then going into it, we'll do the... actually, a median might be nice. That's kind of nice. Just little things like this to add some visual bonuses. Because again, when you're playing vanilla, everything ends up looking very similar, especially towards the end, you know? So just a little bit of variety. Spice of life, right? Throw in some trees here. Okay, so cargo can now go both ways through. And I'm going to put in just a hint of just regular yellow industry. And that'll just be like normal jobs over here. And then this stuff should get dropped off at the train station and then consumed by our small town. I think the goal would be to not create too much traffic between the cities, have a lot of stuff like localized, but then still do, you know, train routes, maybe some buses, that kind of stuff between the places. And then, you know, it's not impossible to think that, like, if you live here, oh my god, we have a giant fire. Oh, for goodness sakes. Classic Imperial Jedi, right? Ay. I don't know what it is. It's got a lot of fires. Very famous for that. But yeah, so, I don't even know where I was with that. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool, though, just to have, yeah, some people live here, work over here, connectivity between the two regions. Just gotta make sure the traffic doesn't get out of hand, right? But so far, not too bad, traffic-wise. As I say that, look at this. Yikes. Okay, how can we fix this a little bit right here? This will be an easy one. So we're gonna tell the trucks just to sneak on through the intersection, even if it's busy. Take a traffic light out of this. That's better. It's just, you know, no two ways around it, is what I'm trying to say. The unfortunate reality is the farms do create a lot of traffic. So we could theoretically disable some buildings if we really want to, but I think we're going to be okay like this. So I'll use the nature reserve fence as our farm fence. And let's maybe put a few boundaries in here if we can. And then I'd like to expand on a bit of residential, just to kind of fill the area in a bit more before we wrap things up here. Still got a little bit of time left, but I'm trying to keep us around like that 30-40 minute mark. And maybe there's a little bit of trees through here too. And something we could do, just to kind of help with the wind, is just do a line of it means vanilla trees in here. Nice little windbreak. Help with that soil erosion and all that wonderful jazz. And actually, you know what would be fantastic to use over here? It's an asset I'm always trying to sneak in a little bit more frequently. Where are you, my friend? Parks. Over in our fun buildings. And a, yeah, riding stable. How's that for a cool idea, right? Can that be a little bit lowered? Let's pull these guys over. Still got some play with the fence there. Nice. Bring this down. Oh, or not. Someone's unhappy with the hill here. Let's lower this bit. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I want to say this is from the After Dark DLC. And it's just yeah, a little simple riding stall, shelter, riding place, riding barn. What do they call it? Riding stable. Man, words, dude. Okay, terrain's a little uncooperative there, but I think we can just hide some of that with some trees again. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that. Okay, so let's bring some power in. And we'll just throw down a couple services in this area too. Fire station on the outskirts. European style one. Police, I don't think we need. We're pretty close to that. And I don't think we actually need a fire station over here too, actually, but that is okay. Now, I think we're close enough to the garbage pickup that it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. And then demand-wise, let's take advantage of the fact that we could use some residential. Okay. So a bit more grid-like, but let's put in some skinny roads through here. Oops. Oh, did I just make those elevated? Luckily, the small road actually doesn't, but yeah, I should have kept an eye on that. And again, we'll just mix up some of the road types here, get some variety. And I think I'm going to expand on the European Suburbia District, just for these 2 more blocks here, and then we'll encase this in some different style housing. Easy. Sometimes not the best at snapping. There we go. Actually, you can probably just zone on both sides. Oh, and you know what? Before I forget, I wanted to sneak in the, I think it's called the Mall of Moderation. Kind of thought that'd be a nice little thing for this little corner right here. It's got the right size, I think, for the small town. Whereabouts are you? Here it is. Yeah, that's nice over there, right? And that can also be a bit more zoned. Change the approach from being like individual office towers. We'll just do that and see how it comes in. Yeah, our little small town. It's coming up in size here. I like this. Okay, one more block back here. And I don't think we're going to do another interchange through here. So I think what we'll probably have is a skinnier road, just kind of follow the curve of the highway. With maybe some commercial on one side for the highway side, and then residential on the other. But just, you know, help us out with some driving lanes. And I feel like we're going to maybe have one more connection to this thing. But ideally, I think we're going to leave most of the traffic in and out through this little interchange right here. And then, yeah, this can go in. And I'm tempted, let's bring that over as well. Just as a bit of a arterial road kind of vibe. Yeah, kind of like the secondary way into downtown. And I just want to make sure we're not doing anything too crazy here. Traffic could get out of hand. Seems like this intersection here needs a traffic light. Or like, you know, if nothing else, we actually need to go in there with some asymmetrical roads and do some traffic planning. Do we have the time to do that now? I think we do. Like, my heart tells me it's a good thing to do, so I think we should do it. Okay, let me zone this in so this can fill in while we tinker with traffic. And also, too, I'm just trying to, like, you know, mix up kind of the whole the build process here. I want you to kind of see everything that I like to do. Whether it be, like, you know, the industry, the roads, the highways, the rails. Kind of give you guys a taste of what I'm up to. Because I feel like, yeah, I do stream a lot. I definitely go through, like, weird phases where I make a lot of YouTube content and then disappear for a bit. But I am definitely in this for the long haul. So if you enjoy what I'm doing, definitely encourage you to come over and check out things on my channel. And if not, no worries. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. And, you know, we'll see each other later in the series here. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I'm playing pretty much non-stop since it came out. Over 5,000 hours. And yeah, I just have not hit a point where I'm just, like, bored of the game. And when I first started playing, I was so worried that I was going to get burnt out or something, right? But I think by this point, pretty much safe to say that I'm drinking this Kool-Aid for life, you know? What are we doing here? That's an odd one, eh? I see this in small towns sometimes, though. These weird little too many intersections. Let's try that out. See if it comes back to haunt us or not. And then, yeah, we'll just fill this in with some gridded skinny roads here. And then some traffic tinkering. Which is, like, low-key also one of my favorite things to do. I love creating the highways, and then I love just seeing them get used. And then also, yeah, you make traffic problems, you know? Sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident, and then just solving them is such a fun challenge. It's like doing crossword puzzles, you know? In it for the challenge. Oopsies. And then I don't think we'll have time, but we would probably benefit from having a little bus go through here as well. Just time. I knew it was gonna get away from us. It felt like we had so much time, especially like 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh, we have oodles. No, the illusion. Yeah, great choice turning these on. I know that when the series started, we weren't using network extensions too, and we made the executive call to go ahead and do it. Get some skinny roads in here, get some more variety. I think that's a great idea. So I did mention last episode that I wanted to throw in some more schools and stuff. I totally forgot. Like, I completely meant to and just overlooked it. So we'll throw at least one more school in both neighborhoods. Classic high school as well over here. And then, you know, same idea. We'll just throw in a basketball court. Tennis court might be kind of fun too, actually. Maybe that can double as like a little, oh yeah, under rail park or something. That's nice. See, I wish we had more time. That's okay. Gotta enjoy what you got, right? So that's schools. I know high school over there is more than enough room. We got the library in there as well. And then maybe a park over here would be kind of nice. As if that's planned, so let's throw that slightly over. And then I'm trying to think of like a little bit of shopping, so you don't have to go too far for it. Yeah, this can be a shopping block. High density in here. And I did say that I wanted to come through and put in fencing. Oh my goodness, I ran out of time, boys. Maybe the detailing and fencing comes later. I knew this would happen too. If I just did blanket zoning, I knew it would get away from us. What do we do? One whole block? Oh my goodness. But again, I hope a lot of this stuff just inspires you guys to try this out in your own cities, you know? That's some beautiful building pattern right here. And who knows, maybe this will go on for quite a while, this series, right? I think the plan is just to kind of go until interest kind of dies off, or until our computers tell us it's no longer possible. So who knows what'll come first, right? Okay, well I doubt all this will get zoned in, but we can still try here. And we're going wall to wall. We're doing it. And just a little bit of shopping over here. Okay, perfect. Now, let's try and fix some of this traffic over here. Yeah, it's getting pretty snarled. I think that's definitely something we gotta fix here. Hopefully I lose my poor voice here by the end of it. Bear with me. Okay. So asymmetrical roads, so we got some extra lanes through here, and because we have the network extensions too, I'm gonna throw in a third lane through that guy. So that's good like that. That's good like that. Asymmetrical through here. Staring me right in the face. Where are you? There it is. Okay. So even just adding the extra lane, look at how much better that is. I didn't even do that much yet. Actually, yeah, just that alone was enough. What I was going to try to do was some traffic president jazz and just get them to use the lanes properly, but they're doing it all on their own. So, like, that's great. That never happens. Yeah, if this does get out of hand, I think the last thing we could do to really fix this would be a custom traffic light, but that I don't really think we have any time for. So since we have a surplus here of like 3 or 4 minutes, let's do a little bit more zoning, then we'll sneak a peek at what we built. Do the old chit-chat, see how we feel about it, you know? Okay, I think maybe one more graveyard in here would be kind of nice. Make it feel a little bit more old-timey. Thank God for the moving mod. I think we'll have the hill just behind the graveyard. There you go. Actually, if we just grab the nodes in the graveyard itself and make these the same height, that'll be better. And then smooth out the rest. There we go. Keep it on 3-speed. I do want to see a bit more of this filled in. And actually, you know what we could do is use our little bit of a surplus here for time to get in a bit more bus routing. There we go. That's a good idea. So I just want one more loop to kind of go through effectively the middle square. Or maybe we should do one that kind of goes around like this. Yeah. Encourage some line sharing, so we'll see some overlap here, but this will be a cool route. So we'll stop here. And then I'm going to go through, I want to hit like a different way just so we get more use out of the public transit network, just in general. Yeah, this is cool. I'm sorry guys, I feel like I'm losing my poor voice here. Should be able to make it till the end. Just a little too much talking today, I guess. And then, yeah, take the long way. And then we'll do a line on the other side of the street. Let's just say in another episode, make sure you do both sides. Otherwise, you know, if you're getting on the bus right here and you want to go down there, you have to take the bus the whole way around the city. Makes no sense, right? So both sides of the road, you can do that with 2 different lines, or you can have one line fall back on itself, just by doing a little loop around a block or something. And we got to be careful to not get too many lines going through here. And when I say here, I mean like our central square. Otherwise, we could end up just creating too much traffic from buses alone, which would be like counterproductive, I think, right? I don't know why it doesn't want to go straight. You know, let's tell it to go there so we can do some more line sharing. And then that's that one there. Cool. Changes on over to red. And let's explore what we built. We'll throw on the day-night cycle too. Game options, gameplay, day-night cycle. It was nice to see like one little rainstorm at the start of the episode. That was kind of nice. Okay, 3 speed, and let's see if we can get nighttime vibes coming up here. Yeah, there we go. What have you built for us, my friend? Region's looking actually pretty fresh. Yeah, so the skybox mod makes it kind of go abruptly dark like that, so I know that's not really the nicest transition, but... Oh, and we see some cargo trains. Oh, that's great, dude. Pleasantly surprised about that already. Yeah, looking nice at night. A little bit more of that traffic problems. So this could just be the new buses coming in being an issue. Yeah, you know what this might be is a spot here for the 3rd lane. So the buses, you know, buses and shopping only in that lane. Everyone else goes to their respected one. And we'll let a few more buses cycle through here, but that should kind of solve the problems, I believe. Cross your fingers. You know, I think I kind of saw this coming, eh? That's okay. Once the buses all make their way through, I think we'll be alright. So yeah, leave that be. And let's go explore. Keep on 1 speed here. Looking pretty nice. Hospital definitely looks great. Radio mast looks really nice too. And it's not too big. I think it kind of suits the rest of the region as well. Yeah, it's really coming together just after a few episodes here, guys. And let's see if we can see it in the daytime as well. Let's see if we can do a morning, actually. Nope. Let's fix a few more problems here, and then we'll wrap her up. Okay, so this is good, I think, for us to leave it on for the for Meister. I believe so, and then we'll do one full round. So Zardis will do it, and then City Planner, then Biffa, and then myself. And I think the plan is, if there's still some interest, we'll probably do at least one more round after that. But we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is me done. I want to keep going, but yeah, we're at the top of our time limit here. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I do feel like I might maybe stare at this and see if that sorts itself out. I don't know. That could be the straw that has broken the camel's back, right, in terms of traffic. Don't want to focus on that. Anyway, I think we did a great thing over here. Start of some industry. We could definitely expand on our rail yard over here. Some room to grow in terms of forestry. We got some farming in, which is good. Some actual zone industry. Not a lot of demand for it yet, so we're hoping to see that grow as time goes on. Maybe we'll have one of the other guys come visit this area and see what we built. And then not judge us on the traffic. No, the traffic's fine. It's just a few buses that had to sort themselves out. And you know, the interchange, I didn't really like it at first, but it kind of grew on me. It still kind of feels a little wishy-washy sometimes with the traffic volume, but we did add some extra ways in and out of the city, so that's good. And the fact that we're trying to move cargo on the rails and bring people in and out via the trains, I think that's going to help as well. Farming, a little bit better than I thought. Still a little bit of, maybe I'm too hard on myself, I don't know. Maybe it looks better than I think. I think we need a little bit more room over there to grow. And yeah, I'd love to fill the rest of this in, but that'll be the next time. All right, guys, that is it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on rambling. If you enjoy what you see, make sure you subscribe. If not, we'll see you in a few episodes. And yeah, that's it, guys. Adios. Happy building. All the best. And yeah, enjoy the next few episodes. See you guys again.